this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 17th through the 23rd. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. All right, very interesting. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the King of Wands. All right, so I see many of you very fiery, passionate, very, very creative. The King of Wands has a ton of energy, and wands represent action. So there could be some Leos that you're definitely maybe taking the bull by the horns here. You definitely could be moving forward with something. For some other Leos, you might be dealing with another fire sign person. So maybe another Leo, a Sagittarius or Aries person this week. The overall energy is the Nine of Cups. Very nice. So this is wish fulfillment, but also emotional abundance. So emotionally, I see many of you in a really, really good place. There definitely could be some Leos that there is some sort of wish that is coming through for you this week. Let me see here. For some of you, I feel like you've been working on something. There's something you definitely have been devoting a lot of time and energy into. For some of you, you've been working very hard on something, trying to manifest something, and I see some of you definitely having to wait when it comes to this. We're starting out with the Hanged Man, but then we also have the Eight of Pentacles here. So the Hanged Man is that limbo period, that period of suspense. It is only a temporary energy. Now, this can be a voluntary energy. So for some of you, maybe you've been devoting a lot of time and energy into something with the Seven of Pentacles here. You've been planting those seeds, but maybe something hasn't fully manifested or something hasn't come to fruition just yet. So with this energy here, for some Leos, you certainly could be taking a step back. You could be definitely reevaluating or reassessing something here and really, I guess, kind of determining whether or not you want to plant any more seeds, whether or not you want to invest any more time and energy into something. So for some of you, you're waiting for something to come to fruition. You've been devoting yourself or devoting a lot of time and energy to this, but I think that for some of you, because you're not seeing the rewards, there certainly could be some Leos that you're taking a step back and you're determining whether or not this is something you want to maybe invest any more time and energy into this. I'm definitely getting that for many of you. For other Leos, the Eight of Pentacles, this is my Craftsman card. This is a worker energy. So I definitely see many of you working very hard. You're perfecting your craft. For other Leos, this can be, especially for those of you that were unemployed. For some of you, you've been waiting on maybe landing a new job or waiting on some sort of recognition, waiting on maybe some sort of raise or promotion. For some of you, you've been waiting on that communication in regards to maybe a new job. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, this is you working very hard. This is you planting those seeds, but having to wait to reap those rewards from those seeds that you've planted. That's why some of you are definitely taking a step back, looking at the larger picture. I think that you're determining whether or not you want to invest any more into something, any more time and energy into something. Now, if you don't work for a living, this could be a project. This is something that, you know, maybe you've begun, something that you've invested a lot of time and energy into. But I think that you're determining whether or not it's worth any more investment, any more time or energy. Some of you, because of this, you know, you're feeling this maybe lack financially with the Five of Pentacles here. This is a lack of financial stability. Fives represent a more challenging energy. So I think that some of you, you're feeling this maybe lack financially. You're waiting for these financial rewards to come in, but you know, my suggestion would be, you know, for you to continue on working very hard. You will reap those rewards. So if this is, you know, for some of you, you lacking financially, you feeling as though, you know, you're not being paid, you know, appropriately, or you're not reaping those rewards, literally you need to hang in there. When the energy shifts for you, it's going to shift quite suddenly with this Eight of Wands here. This is things looking up, things improving, but also the energy shifting quite suddenly. So I do feel like for some of you, you're in this period of suspense, this waiting period. Continue on working hard because things are going to move forward very positively. You are moving towards, you know, this emotional abundance, for some of you this wish fulfillment, but maybe in the beginning of the week you're literally trying to figure things out. This also can represent news coming in, so there could be some really positive news that is coming through for some of you, some really exciting communication that's coming through. For some of you, you might have been unemployed and this is you landing a new job. This is like your dream job, something you were wishing for. We do have strength here, which does represent your sign, Leo. For some of you, you need to take the bull by the horns with strength and then the Eight of Swords diagonal. If this is a new job, don't allow fears or anxiety to get the best of you. This is a self-restrictive sort of energy. So for some of you, I feel like you're maybe holding yourself back. You need to definitely go within, rely upon your inner strength. You need to find that courage and that strength within you, Leo, and you need to take this bull by the horns. You need to go for it. But for some of you, it's almost like you're nervous, you're too scared. You could be thinking the worst. With the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, this combination together, this is someone who's really pessimistic, someone who's really fearing the worst, doubting themselves, doubting a situation. So just take caution with that. Now, maybe I'm reading for two separate groups of Leos, but some of you are definitely maybe feeling a little down and out, definitely a little bit more doubtful, a little pessimistic here, worrying unnecessarily with the Eight of Swords, very much in the mind. I feel like you really need to go within and you need to rely upon your inner strength, Leo. For some of you, you need to really go within and find that inner strength, that courage, that confidence. For some of you, you need to take the bull by the horns here. There could be an opportunity that's coming in and you have to make a decision. With strength and justice here, you very well might need to make a decision. But just don't allow these, you know, these are just minor arcana energies here. Don't allow these energies to hinder you or to hold you back. For some of you, you're worrying too much. You're out of balance here. You need to get more balanced with justice. And with the Hanged Man mirroring it, for some of you, you do need to take that alone time. For some of you, you do need to take that step back. There's a fresh perspective that is needed. You need to look at something from a different point of view. And when you do that, you're going to become more balanced. You're not going to be worrying as much. For some of you, I see you worrying unnecessarily. You definitely need to get a hold of this. So such a very interesting reading, a very interesting spread. Again, I could be speaking to two separate groups of Leos. Those Leos that are worrying too much, maybe when it comes to a legal matter, when it comes to a decision, when it comes to a contract, a new job, a raise, a promotion, you very well could be worrying too much. You need to get centered. You need to get balanced. And then for some other Leos, I think you're reevaluating a situation, a project, something you've invested a lot of time and energy. And honestly, for some of you, by the end of the week, there's going to be some really positive news or communication that's coming through. Emotionally, I don't see you in a bad place. You just literally need to hang in there. You need a fresh perspective. You need to remain positive. So very, very interesting reading. I highly suggest watching your other signs. This reading is meant for those Leos that need to hear it. So watch your other signs, or I highly suggest having a private reading. But financially, honestly, for the majority of you watching this, I see you in a good place. I see you working very hard. You are going to reap those rewards, Leo, so you need to just remain positive. And emotionally, I see it being a good week for you. All right, so let me pull you an additional guidance card, additional guidance for Leo for this upcoming week. Additional guidance for Leo for this upcoming week. There we go. Wow, look at this. This is one of my all-time favorite cards, Leo. Zana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Look at this. You need to relax. For some of you, you need to get more balance. You need to relax, okay? This is a beautiful confirmation that the worst is now behind you, okay? Beautiful. All right, Leo, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, Leo. I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.